Welcome into the AABA playoffs here at Academy USA. The #1 overall seed, Armens, trying to defend their championship crown against Vaughan. Vaughan making their first playoff appearance here in the AABA despite not winning a single game in the regular season. And Anthony, right away, Armens missing a lot of faces, short-handed right off the bat.
Yeah, missing 3 big players, Ryan Carter, Patrick Penosi, Gabriel Ajemian. That's good for Vaughan. Hopefully they can get some momentum without those players.
And Vaughan most certainly looked fired up as Jerry Mask launches a 3. Rebound by Aslani. That's Aram Aslani bringing it up. And possession, good ball movement early on. Off the rim, Oriambo taps it. Melik Setian boards it. And he brings.
It's a relentless pace so far.
And Anthony, last week, Armens playing a grueling matchup against Academy USA, against their former MVP, Warren Helliger, and they came out on top. And it was really all due to their defense.
Yeah, that's the key, I think, for them, especially without their big offensive players. Starts on the defensive end. That's a good way to build momentum coming into this week.
Good pass by Dabakian. McCurcheon launches one up. Rims out. Surimian to Aslanian. Aharonian has a go. Surimian, right place, right time. Taps it in for the first basket of the game.
Nice shot right there from Vaughan is really playing a 5-out, and that makes sense with the big man Oriambo inside.
Dabakian no good. And Vaughan, Anthony, you mentioned the relentless place early. These guys get 3-pointers up like no other, averaging 50 attempts per game.
Yeah, they push the paces. Another one goes up with the miss there. They push it. They don't stop. They just go all out with that 3-point shooting.
Mask still can't find the bottom of the net. Possession leading the charge on the break. Steps over and lays it up and in. Early
nice
four.
Euro step from possession. He's been doing that for years, Zando.
That's one of his key moves. Early 4-0 lead for Vaughan. Ball tapped out of bounds. And it will stay with the Armens. Look, Anthony, we saw it last month in the NCAA tournament. The lowest seed defeating the top dog. Fairleigh Dickinson came out with an upset victory over Purdue, and anything can happen here in the AABA as well.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, basketball, it's an effort-type game. If you bring the effort, you can win the game.
Dabakian gets things kicked off for the Armens.
And if you're the Armens, they're playing a zone against Vaughan as another 3-pointer goes up. You want to try to spread the floor as much as you can if you're Vaughan, and they're a 3-point shooting team, so it favors them.
Both these teams playing with 5 players as of right now may be a reason for the zone. Try to or make up for the potential fatigue later in the game. As Anthony, we turn to our right and we see Gabriel Ajemian walking into the arena a bit late, and that one right into Aslanian's hands. Kashishin finds possession, gets fouled on his way up, can't finish. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's a perfect start for Vaughan, even though they're up just 2. They're playing strong defense and they're pushing the pace. Now, you mentioned it with Jemian coming. Hopefully that can give him a boost.
And you just see the energy for Vaughan early on really showing. As you see the schedule, or the playoff bracket, should I say. Armens versus Vaughan getting you kicked off. Next up, it's Hirazan and Aparan. And Anthony, I think one of the best matchups of the day will definitely be Avan versus Artsakh.
That's going to be a really great game. I think you got 2 teams that are hungry for making a deep run in the playoffs. Avan has got nice size, and I think Artsakh, it's going to be a problem for them, but I think it's going to be a great matchup. A lot of great meetings in the playoffs right now.
Next week, the semifinals will get underway, and just more great basketball coming your way for the rest of this month before the season ends. Possession converts both free throws.
Now, with Vaughan in this, it looks like 2-3 zone, you want to try to get the ball in the middle to your big guy, Oriambo. Let them work that way.
And a 3-second called by the referee. Coach Mike Davitian was calling for it, and he got it. Your officials for today, Brett Temple, Drew Spooner, and Rob Foster. Vaughan chance to extend their lead. Corner, Kashishin. And finally, Vaughan knocks down a 3.
Nice patient play right there from Vaughan. Just didn't really force it, made the right pass. Corner 3 goes down.
And Anthony, coming into this game, Kashishin had attempted 34 field goals. 31 of them were from beyond the arc.
Does he know how to take layups?
He took one last week when I saw him play, so
just double checking.
He has it in his bag. He just
it's not
prefers
broke,
threes.
don't fix it.
Aslanyan still can't hit. Possession soars in for the rebound.
Possession, one of those players that's all heart, all energy. He fights and scraps for the offensive rebound there. He's going to the line.
And Possession, probably one of the best, or if not the best rebounder this season, averaging 22 boards per contest.
Yeah, and you could see already he's really well with timing that, and it's all effort from him. 28 and 22 a game. He's efficient too. He's a great all-around player, and most importantly, he's an outstanding leader.
And the energy is really just infectious from him. He makes the layup, he makes the and even if he gets an offensive rebound, he starts yelling and screaming, and it just really bleeds into his teammates.
Absolutely, that makes you want to play harder when you see your teammate going that hard.
Splits the free throws, and now both teams officially with subs. Kevin Hajar coming in a little late too. Might have had a long night last night. McCurchin from the mid-range.
Are you snitching him out?
Love the guy. Possession brings now. And an ill-advised stunt by Melik Setien. Defense now in the scramble for the Armens. And Kashishin can't knock down another three. And, you know, Anthony, for Vaughn, Coach Mike Tavitian really, he makes an impact too the way he gets his guys going. He's been coaching a lot of these guys for a long time, friends with some of them too, and he just knows exactly how to get these guys in positions to be successful.
You can tell exactly. He's active. It's almost like he's talking more than the players when they're on defense. That's the type of coach you want to play for, and he's locked in. I mean, he's just yelling out instructions each second to get the team prepared, and that's the type of coach you want to play for.
Just about 4.5 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Vaughn holding a 10-2 lead early. Kashishin from the corner. That's his second triple.
That's just too easy. You see what they did right there, Vaughn. They overloaded on one side. They put 4 players, and Armens only had 2 defenders. This zone right now is getting torn up.
McCurchin launches one, and it winds up in Kashishin's hands. Anthony, already this Vaughn team has put up 8 3-pointers.
Yeah, and they've only made 2, but that rate, 8 3-pointers in the first 5 minutes, is just insane.
Now Possession launches one, and Possession rattles it in.
Big shot right there. Look, it's a 14-point game. Only 2 points for the Armens. They haven't really been able to get any positive momentum on offense.
Vaughn has just come out and sucker punched this Armens team early on. Mass catches from the mid-range. Stops the run for now.
It's the same thing that you should do against the zone. You got to try to get the ball in the middle, and Armens really haven't tried to do it.
Armenian surveying the zone defense. Aslanyan catches and hits it instantly.
Wow, I thought Odiambo was about to spike that. Nice fadeaway.
Melik Setien. Short, winds up in Odiambo's hands, and he can't slam it. Tabakian, good cut. He can't finish, and it ends up in Aharonian's hands.
Unlucky for the Armens. You miss a dunk.
Zeshkin, good awareness, not stepping out of bounds, backing down Mask. To Aharonian. Now the Armens on the break. Tabakian to Odiambo. Setien draws the foul.
I think offensively, Armens just look flustered. They don't look comfortable at all. And hopefully with Jemian coming in, they can get something going on that side.
Jemian with a 31-point performance last week. He was the catalyst with Ryan Carter, the heads he got missing last week. And
yeah, he's going to be huge for them. Just obviously on the perimeter with his shot making and his shooting. But I think right now he starts on defense for the Armens.
Jemian catches. Aslanyan tips it away. Aharonian shifting through the defense. Good ball fake by Aslanyan as he spins off one leg. And he gets the friendly roll. You know what? He is one of the best shooters off one leg I've seen. Him and Andre Spite, who's set to play next as Debagian gets his second basket.
Now, what Vaughn is doing on the zone, or excuse me, on their offense is giving Armens trouble. They're really trying to overload one side. As you get another
Aslanian,
three-pointer.
good look. Misses everything.
A little too quick on that.
Debagian off the backboard. He gets it in the corner now. Short. And a kick ball, and it ends up back in Vaughn's hands.
Just to go on that that lob, this is a timeout. I'll come back.
Timeout called by Vaughn, and maybe this is good for the Armens to catch their breath, talk some strategy, and obviously missing a guy like Ryan Carter, the Hezi God, who scored 62 points the last game he appeared in on an efficient 52% shooting. For the season, look, this guy has been phenomenal. He's taken the league by storm, scoring 54.3 points per game, 8 rebounds. And look, people want to say he's jacking up a lot of shots. Yeah, he shoots 36 times a game, but when you're shooting 53%, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's one thing to shoot that many shots and not be efficient, but he's efficient and he's also playmaking. And obviously just his offense, his explosiveness will really help them out today.
Early on for this Vaughn team, I think it's just been their defense, really. Look, holding a team to 6 points, 7.5 minutes into a game is phenomenal. Look, you want to talk about having single-digit quarters as a team, and right now they're on pace to do so.
Absolutely, and I think it's definitely started with the defense. They forced 5 turnovers. Armens have really been able to get no comfort on that side of the ball, only 3 for 14. As much as those 3 points have been falling, it's nothing without the defense.
Possession can't handle it, and now Ajemian leading the charge. Ajemian to the corner of McCurchin. Now Mask over Sarimian. And it looks like Oriamo may have tapped that in from over the basket.
He might have. We don't have the instant replay right.
And Vaughn slowing down the pace a bit. Continuing to swing the ball. 7 seconds now on the shot clock. Kashishian in and out.
A little bit more active defense from the Armens after that timeout.
And maybe Ajemian joining the game may have brought all the energy they needed. Mask from the free throw line short. Vaughn still up by 12. 1.5 left in the first quarter. Possession gets around the Debagian. Aharonian hits his first triple of the game.
Nice patient play right there. The drive, the kick, the swing. Good three-pointer.
Lead now up to 15 for Vaughn. McCurchin in the short corner. Tapped out, gets it back. Oriamo now trying to work out of the post. Instead, Ajemian shoots a 3 and knocks it down.
And he yells first shot, literally his first shot, and it goes in.
No chance to warm up, steps right into the game and hits a triple.
A little bit better momentum now. Armens picking it up on the defensive end.
Possession with the answer.
Wow, deep 3. I mean, what can you do at that point? Play good defense, he gets a deep 3 to go.
Ajemian right into Sarimian and he draws a charge. And
Yeah,
look, you could see the energy continuing to pick up for Vaughn Sarimian. He's a little hurt. He's feeling it in his chest right now, but you saw him pumped up after drawing that one.
I felt that in my chest after he fell. That was a tough charge, but smart play right there. And the Jemian kind of forced it.
30 seconds left in the quarter. 8-second differential between shot and game clock. Sarimian slowing it down. Armens still in this zone defense. Aharonian just jacks one up and it almost panks in. 10 seconds left in the quarter. McCurchin leading the charge. Ajemian to Oriambo, and Oriambo fouled on the way up. And you know what, Anthony, that might be a good foul just to stop the guaranteed 2 points and make Oriambo earn it.
Yeah, absolutely. It almost was an and one too. But you want to try to make the big man earn it because it's so easy. Just his size and his length, his strength. He could go up right there and slam it, but just to make him earn it at the line is a better bet.
And we've seen Oriamo miss 2 dunks already, the one off the pass and the one off the backboard. And, you know, maybe stuff like that, getting a little too fancy early on might cost you.
It's possible, yeah, especially when you miss those easy ones. It can add up as he misses the free throw.
And the foul does pay off. Aharoni making the smart play. 3.1 left in the quarter. Vaughn potentially could get another good look. Oriambo 0 for 2. Possession rebounds. 1 second left. Pass. And Surimi does not get it off in time. But the story right now is Vaughn coming out on fire. 15-point lead after 1 quarter. We'll be right back.
Hello everyone, I am Nare from Armavir Lernogok village. I've participated in almost all of Co-op's programs. Now I work as a communications manager and I continue judging debates for different organizations. Co-op has taught me how to be open-minded, how to look at things from different perspectives, and how to grow as a person and as a professional. Co-op has made me a dreamer. I catch myself dreaming about my future and my country's future very often, and I've learned that from Co-op. I am forever grateful for the inspiration and support that I've received from Co-op, and I will cherish that forever.
Back here at Academy USA, where Vaughn is stunning everyone early on with a 15-point lead. Anthony, what do you think has allowed Vaughn to get out to this early advantage?
Definitely, it starts on defense. They've done a really good job of being active, cutting off the middle of the zone. You're hearing from the sideline of Vaughn, they want to really cut off the players that come to that free throw line. And also, obviously, the three-pointers. I mean, 5 of 15. It's not a great percentage, but 5 threes in the quarter definitely will help you out.
The 5 threes end up being the difference, the 15-point lead. Hajar checks into the game for the first time. Aslanian turnaround. Yes!
Wow, that's a tough shot, man. Just catches it, fades away over Odihambo.
Look, Anthony, losing is not something this Armens team is accustomed to. Did not lose in the fall season, did not lose in the spring regular season. So being down like this is something they're not familiar with. And Spooner calls it over the back foul on Odiambo. Great call right there.
I mean, there's not much you can do when the guy's taller than you except box him out, so he gets the nice loose ball foul. But if there's some positivity for the Armens, you've got to consider that, hey, these threes are not going to keep falling. They're shooting 33%. It's a high rate, but those threes are not going to keep falling.
Possession hits another 3.
He heard me. He heard me and he nailed the 3.
20-point lead now for Vaughn. Armens call their first timeout with 9:11 left in the quarter.
Ես Աթին եմ, ես 5 տարեկան եմ, շատ եմ սիրում ես կենտրոնը գա, 2 հատ ապել Վազգենը, Ալեքս մի հատ է Սոնա։
Կենտրոնը իրականացնում է հոգեբանական, սոցիալական, առողջարարական և կրթական ծրագրեր, որի շահառուները կարող են լինել և երեխաները, և ծնողները։ Այստեղ նաև ծնողավարական աշխատանքներ ենք տանում, որովհետև միակողմանի աշխատանք։
First playoff game here in the AABA spring season, and it's been something so far, Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, what were the odds before this game? No one could have predicted this, a 20-point lead by Vaughn.
Shemian catches, and he's going through the defense. Meliksetian corner. And Aharonian staying active, pokes it out of bounds.
This zone, man, it's just destroying the Armens. They're not really able to get anything going offensively.
And you know, one thing about this Vaughn team, they have guys that they've been stepping outside of the role. Look, Aharonian, a guy that people look at him predominantly for his three-point shooting, but look, he's been stepping up on the defensive end. Surimian, a facilitator. He took a charge earlier in the game. People just doing things that they may not usually do, but it's helping them win.
That's exactly what it is. It's those small plays that build up, and when your big key role players are doing things outside that comfort and excelling like a three-pointer there, that's what's going to lead to a win.
Kashishin with his third three-pointer, now a 23-point or Vaughn lead. Corner, Dabaghian hits a three. And Coach Elias Atme yelling, go man now.
Yeah, now this will be interesting now. How will they counter with the man?
And you know what? With Odiambo picking up Aslanian, you're pulling him out of the paint and making it easier to drive inside. And Aslanian hits a three over Odiambo.
Wow. I mean, what can you do right there? Just shake your head, move on to the next play. Tough step back three, all swish.
Chemian can't hit. Dabaghian flies in, keeps it alive. McCurchy with the rebound. Odiambo. Ball loose, he gets it back. Goes up, doesn't finish. And Possession strips it free. Aslanian pulls up. He thought that one was it.
Yeah,
you can tell by how he's kneeling. Instead, Dabaghian shovel pass. Odiambo can't throw it down over Aharonian, but Mass cleans it up.
Hey, Aharonian, man, I would do the same thing. Get out of the way.
Possession driving, draws another foul. That one was not going up. It'll be sideline out of bounds.
And that was the third missed dunk by Odiambo. Those small things add up. It's a 21-point game. He makes three of those. Obviously, they scored there. It could be a different ball game.
Aslanian corner. Good look, can't capitalize. And Anthony, another thing too, if he throws those down, that's instant energy for your team. As a Jemian, strong move to the basket. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And if you miss it, it's the opposite. It's a little bit of a deflator.
Look, Armens, they have been getting good looks. It's just a matter of when those shots start falling, and you don't want that to be too late.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's a combination of Vaughn just nailing threes time and time again. You look at Kashishin, 3 threes. It's already more than Armens as a whole team.
It's just been rough for the Armens. I'm going to be completely honest. Look, in my opinion, they were the best team. Them and Hrazdan coming into the playoffs, and being shorthanded is hurting them. People not getting proper warm-up time also hurting them.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of factors, but I think those are things that you can control. Vaughn came, they were prepared, they warmed up early, they got here on time. Those are things that they can control.
McCurchin out on Sarimian. Slanian 6 on the shot clock to the corner. Good box out by Odiambo. And that foul called on Sarimian. It'll be it'll be 2 free throws actually.
I thought
that he was going up.
Yeah, I thought that was on the floor. And yes, yeah, changed it to on the floor. That's the right call.
The ball into inbound. Can't hit. A Jemian flies in for the rebound. Finds Odiambo, and this time he lays it up and gets the basket.
Nice extra effort there from a Jemian. Crashing the boards. A lot of momentum can start just from getting those second chance opportunities.
And Jemian is going to have to be the catalyst if this Armens team wants to make a comeback. Aslanian corner, Sarimian. He's got the bigger Odiambo on him. 5 on the shot clock. Aslanian catches. Goes by the ball, hit off one leg. Air ball, rebound Odiambo. Mask in the corner, takes a step in. Ball out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Armens.
That was good. Good, the shot didn't fall, but nice offensive execution right there from Mask.
You see the effort picking up now for the Armens too.
Yeah, second straight play in a row that a Jemian crashes, and that's the reason why they have the ball right now.
McCurchin inbounds, Mask right away. Short, gets the rebound. I don't know where he came from, but it winds up being 2 points for the Armens. And Coach Davidian calling a timeout to halt this Armens run as they cut it to 17.
What's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Back here at Academy USA, Vaughn still holding on to a 17-point lead with 6:08 left in the first half, and it'll be their ball. Anthony, so far, I think Narba possession has got to be the reason they've gotten off to this hot start. 14 points, 4 of 4 from the field, 3 of 3 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he's been outstanding. He's just been efficient, obviously, and then making the extra effort plays.
Jemmy, an acrobatic move. Oriambo rebound, and he just tosses it back in.
Right there, the same thing. Crashing the glass, going on the offensive board, getting the second chance opportunity. Armens are really starting to make that momentum go their way because they're making the extra effort plays.
They were down by 20-plus points at one point, now chipping away at the lead. Cut it to 15, and this free throw could make it 14. Oriambo 0 for 3 from the free throw line now. Possession in the post. Good cut by Sarimian. Wide open Hajar. Short. Oriambo can't corral it in on the break.
He's tall, but not that tall, right?
And Anthony, you have to think this might be a possession where Vaughn needs to score just because the Armens are picking up so much momentum.
This man-to-man has really been working. They've been doing a nice job of just playing good defense without fouling.
Aharonian dribbling through a couple defenders. Coach Davidian calling for motion. Possession in the post. Mask on him, 7 on the shot clock. Good cut by Aharonian, keeps it alive. Ball still loose, McCurcheon picks it up. And McCurcheon takes a fall, he draws a foul. Sarimian called for his second one of the quarter.
Nice, that was really just great defense again, pushing the pace. The Armens are doing a nice job of when they get those stops, making smart plays on the other end.
You know what, possession is called for it in the post a couple times for Vaughn, but not really being able to get a look he wants out of it.
Yeah, and I think on that last play, he made a good pass. It just, they weren't able to hold it.
And great defense by Sarimian there as he pokes it free and gets the steal.
Got to capitalize on one of these possessions now if you're Vaughn.
And Kashishin does just that.
Huge play right there. Get the turnover, go to the other end, get a three-pointer. Now that momentum snaps back your way.
And you just saw how fired up Sarimian was off of that. Ajemian driving inside, basket and a foul.
He started to get a little bit more aggressive here. I think, obviously, not having a warm-up helps, but he seems like he's in the game now, and they need his aggressiveness on offense.
Ajemian's second basket, 5 points so far, and he's going to have to do a lot more of the heavy lifting for this team.
And he started to do a lot of that just with crashing the glass, getting offensive boards, creating extra opportunities. They're really going to need that, especially since they're undermanned.
Short on the free throw, but Oriambo gets it. Ball loose. And look, that's a chance for a potential 4-point possession that they just squandered.
Exactly. He was right next to the rim.
Now Vaughn with the possession. Kept his footing, not called for the travel. Shoots a 3, ball ends up in Mass' hands. And Sarimian draws his second charge of the game.
Wow, that was tough.
He might have felt that one more in the face than the chest this
100%.
time.
I'm telling you, I felt it sitting right here.
Vaughn up 16, 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Aslanyan rushes into a 3, can't hit.
As much as he's been on fire, just 1 of 8 from 3.
Shot 8 threes already?
Yup, he's taking 8 threes.
As a team, Vaughn has shot 24. Mask inside the key. Gets a nice roll.
They got it in the middle of the zone again. You saw that, Zando. That's what you have to keep doing.
You know, one team shying away from the zone, helping them out. The other team staying in the zone is still working. Kashishin. Short Ajemian. Slows it down and speeds it back up. He goes in. Ajemian reverse finish.
Look at that nice attack. He didn't settle, just kept pushing, and nice finish right there from Ajemian. Armens, 12-point game now.
In the blink of the eye, Armens within striking distance. Aslanyan gets it off the handoff. Surimian finds Pezeshkian. Tough miss. Rebound to Jemian.
Fortunate if you're the Armens there, let go of a really good shooter, and he misses.
Now Armen's chance to bring it into single digits. Surimian staying active. Pokes it out of bounds. Surimian's been an unsung hero early on for this Vaughn
Yeah, he's
team.
been great. Already taken 2 charges. He's just everywhere on defense.
The Bagian floats it up. Odiambo taps it in off the rim.
Smart play right there. All the attention's on you. Just throw it up to the big man.
And now it's a 10-point game. Pezeshkian. Nice move. Gets right around Mask and lays it in.
Beautiful crossover going to his right. Nice finish.
He's a big man, but he's got some guard moves too.
Absolutely.
Mask. That one's a 2. No good.
That's
Vaughn.
Mask's like 4th or 5th shot where it's been too short.
And Vaughn with a 12-point lead, chance to extend. Aslanyan. Driving in, spinning. Aslanyan off one leg, and he swishes it in.
That's just automatic. It just goes one leg fadeaway. All butter.
That's just so pretty. Jemian around Surimian and pulls up from mid-range and hits.
Easy little pull-up right there. He just got to the middle of the zone.
Inside now, Pezeshkian. Vaughn swinging the ball, looking for the best shot, and it's a wide open 3 in the corner that Hajar can't hit. He's had 3 good looks from both corners. He just can't find the bottom of the net. And Aslanyan moving a little too much there, gets called for the block.
Yeah, good call right there by the refs. A nice job pushing the pace.
Bagian heads to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. He's already got 7 points, the 3rd leading scorer for his team, and he's trying to pick up the load. And now another member of this Armens team coming in a little bit late. Patrick Panusi just showed up.
And he's lucky because there's 1 minute left until halftime. He's going to have a warm-up other than a Jemian who basically had to just wear his shoes and go in.
Bagian splits the pair, and free throw shooting, Anthony, has also been an issue for this Armens team early on. So far from the line, they're just 1 of 8.
Yeah, that definitely hurts you. I mean, look at 7 points right there. This would be, what, 4-point game if you make those?
Possession corner, tough spot, 8 on the shot clock. Cutting Aslanyan, floater off back iron, and if Aslanyan was paying attention, you could have gotten a second possession. Instead, Mask the other way, lays it up with the left.
Nice attack from Master. Shot hasn't been falling, but he's still staying aggressive.
And now a single-digit game with 28 seconds to go before halftime.
Remember, it was 31-11 earlier in this quarter, and now it's a 9-point game.
Armen's not giving up, continuing to fight. Aslanyan gets the Bagian in the air. Hajar ends up with the rebound, and Vaughn with the chance for the last shot. 7 left in the quarter. Ajemian out on Pezeshkian. 4 left. Pezeshkian driving. Pezeshkian hook shot. Swatted away by Odiambo. You want to talk about an emphatic way to end the quarter?
That's the way you want it. Nice momentum going into halftime if you're the Armens.
Vaughn up by as many as 20 at one point, but the Armens coming roaring back, making it a 9-point game before the break.
I mean, what's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Frances. Ես Արփին եմ, ես 5 տարեկան եմ, շատ եմ սիրում ես կենտրոնը գա, 2 հատ ապել Վազգեն Ալեքս, մի հատ է Սոնա։
Կենտրոնը իրականացնում է հոգեբանական, սոցիալական, առողջարարական եւ կրթական ծրագրեր, որի շահառուները կարող են լինել եւ երեխաները եւ ծնողները։ Այստեղ նաեւ ծնողավարական աշխատանքներ ենք տանում, որովհետեւ միակողմանի աշխատանքը միայն երեխային ուղղված անարդյունավետ կլինի։
Ուզում եմ մեծանամ, որ բժիշկ դառնամ։
What's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
17. Mixonor's 18. I'm missing it. Hi, my name is Razmik. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Armens village. I'm a graduate of Co-op's Theater Club. I'm a student at the French College in Armenia, and my biggest achievement is the growth I had in the last couple of years, both mentally and physically. Co-op inspired me to make my dreams come true. I used to be shy, I wasn't active in social life, but the Theater Club gave me confidence and strong communication skills. Co-op education programs are very important because they help so many people from so many different places to discover themselves.
What's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
"20 minutes into this first round playoff matchup between Vaughn and the Armens, the 1 versus 4 seed, and the 4 seed trying to pull off what could potentially be the biggest upset in AABA playoffs history."
I would say so for sure. They got so much momentum going their way. You've already talked about the Armens, the history of them not losing a game last year, winning the whole thing, undefeated this year. But seeds are just a number, man. You got to go out there and play at the end of the day.
And for the Armens, some Some reinforcements coming in. Panusi coming in right when that first half was ending. Ajemian came in midway through the first quarter, and you have to think Ajemian was really the driving force for this Armens comeback as they were down by as much as 20.
I think so, because he definitely started attacking the glass more, creating extra opportunities. Started becoming, it's kind of a little bit of a slow, steady way of warming up. Started being aggressive, attacking the basket. That definitely helps.
And obviously for Vaughn, it's just been the three-point shooting that's been the story. 9 triples in the first half. Possession catches leading scorer from that first half with 16 points. Kashishian picks up right where he left off. That's his 5th three-pointer of the game.
Kashishian, man, how do you leave him open? 4 3-pointers, that was his 5th. Gotta be better on defense.
Vaughn back up 12. Ajemian. Bad spot. Mask finds Panusi. And ball loose. Aharonian winds up with it. And look, Anthony, a lot of times as Aharonian shoots a 3 in this league, it's the third quarter that's always the quarter that ends up deciding the game. And if Vaughn could continue to extend their lead, it might be time to end this undefeated streak as Panusi draws a foul.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time left. That's the way it is. 9 minutes left, another 10-minute quarter. Still so much time left to come back. And Armens, you got to slowly, like what they were doing in the previous quarters, slowly chip away and build momentum.
You're absolutely right, Anthony. There's no 12-point play you could draw up as a coach.
I wish there was. Maybe it would be in a more interesting game.
Panusi catches at the high post. Inside for his basket. No good, but there's Odiambo to jam it.
Nice effort. That Odiambo's first dunk of the game. Finally, we got one.
And a big one, lead back down to 10.
Now, the last time they got the lead down to 10, Vaughn answered back with 2 straight baskets. So how can you really respond if you're Vaughn?
And possession inside. Jemmy with great defense. Help comes from Odiambo. Panusi pulls up. Off the backboard, rebound Vaughn.
Yeah, he forced it there. I think you got a wide open 3 again.
Aharonian corner short.
Second time his 3 is short.
Panusi other way. He knocks it down. And now down to 7.
You miss a 3 on one end, you give up another on the other.
Vaughn clinging on to a 7-point lead.
Now they're really, with this man that the Armens are playing, Vaughn is really trying to run things through possession in the post, and now they're really mixing it up.
Inside Aslanian. Great defense by Odiambo to alter the shot. Jemian pulls up in transition. Gets his own rebound, pulls up again. And he hits.
Second extra effort play again. Now it's a 5-point game. That's really what's been helping them come back and cut into this deficit.
You know what? If you look at the matchups, Odiambo is matched up with Aharonian, pulling him out of the paint, but every time someone attacks, he's right there in the help spot. And Panusi blocks that pass or shot.
A lot of contact.
And now Mask on the break. Mask right into Sarimian, and that's the 3rd charge he's taken.
Wow. Another 3rd charge. I don't know about that one, but that was a smart defensive play.
And now the Armens bench gets a warning.
And the Armens bench, as predicted, confused about a warning.
3 minutes into the 3rd quarter, possession catches. Good look. Can't hit.
Those 3s are starting to not fall.
On the other end, Panusi, nice move. Throws it up, and Odiambo throws it down.
Smart play right there.
And now it's a 3-point lead. Look, Anthony, Armens not giving up, continuing to fight. And a timeout is called by Vaughn. Regrouping, retalking some strategy, and maybe it'll lead to them regaining some momentum as we're going to take a break.
what's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about, G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
.640 left here in the first playoff game here in the AABA spring season. Vaughn barely holding on to a 3-point lead, and the Armens have shifted this whole game.
The tables have turned, man. All the momentum was on Vaughn's side. Now it's on Armens.
And Aslanian fouled as he drives to the basket, and he's got to help finding a way to get some easy points.
Yeah, nice aggressive drive from him. You saw him try to drive on Odiambo a couple possessions before. Now, nice set out of the timeout. He's got 2 free throws.
Stay tuned for the rest of this month on Saturday. More AABA playoff action next week. The semifinals getting kicked off. Aslanian to the free throw line. 11 points in this game. Anthony, you mentioned in the first half, 1 of 8 for 3, 5 of 18 from the field. This is his first trip to the charity stripe.
Yeah, he had a pretty strong start, and he's kind of cooled off now. You want to try to see if you can get him involved. Obviously, Possession and Kashishin have really been the hot players, both 5 of 9. But Aslanian, I think when he gets going, that just adds a different layer to this Vaughn team.
Bahian, quick move around Sarimian, leaves it short. Kashishin on the break. And he pulls up for 3 in transition. Short, and that could have been a huge one for Vaughn. Instead, Panusi brings. Good ball fake, finds Mask wide open, and Mask short again.
But that's a good shot. Mask, he's got to keep taking them because they're wide open.
And the Bahian hounding a couple Vaughn players in the backcourt.
He is relentless on defense with his pressure.
And I say this every time with all due respect. He is the biggest pest in this league on the defensive end of the floor.
He's always in your way. It's like a carry.
Carry called on Sarimian. And just an unforced error there by Vaughn.
And that's a credit to the intensity of Mask on defense, just with this pressure, not making it easy. And they're really starting to talk more on defense. They're really going and honing in on that side of the ball.
And last week, the defense is what won the Armens the game. And in the second half, it's really come alive as Panusi's going to go to the free throw line.
And you could see the instant impact of Panusi already. He hit a 3. He's attacking the basket. He's playing hard. Just adding that other layer offensively has helped him out so much.
Defensively as well, he's been altering a lot of shots. And Panusi last week from the free throw line had a rough go. He was 2 of 8 from the charity stripe, but he made up for it in different aspects of this game, pulling down 19 rebounds.
Yeah, that's what a good player does. You know, when something's not going your way and your main scoring output, you got to find a way to contribute, and he did that. And you could tell already that he's doing that.
Panusi perfect from the line that time, cuts the lead to 3. Aslanian now laying to the basket, gets Panusi in the air, and Odiambo rejects it.
And you saw right there, the man Odiambo was guarding me, took him out to the 3-point line. Odiambo, nice read, comes back and gets the block.
Bahian spinning, finding Panusi. Looked like he wanted to shoot it. Instead, passes to Ajemian, and Ajemian whistled for a travel.
And Panusi, I'm surprised, you know, rarely hesitates. He hesitates on that one, and it's a costly turnover.
A little too timid. Could have evened up this game. Instead, Vaughn chance to extend the lead more. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Panusi out on Aslanian. Hand off to Hajar. Kashishian with the Bahian on him. The Bahian, quick closeout. And the shot clock expires on Vaughn. Great defense by the Armens there.
Outstanding, and it all started with Mask. You saw he was calling the switches, he was talking, he was staying active. That possession is all credit to his effort.
Panusi cutting, shoots it up this time, can't finish, and Odiambo there to finish it off.
Odiambo starting to make his presence known.
Now a 1-point game. Vaughn desperately needing a basket.
And now it looks like, for a second, I thought Armens were back in the zone, but it's still a man.
Corner Kashishian hits it.
Big shot right there in the corner. His shot is still hot.
That's his 6th three-pointer now. Vaughn back up 4. Jemian answers with his own triple.
Just pull up in your face from deep. What can you do?
Back in 4th right now. Armens not going away.
And they're trying to really get, it looks like Arslani now drives.
Ball poke free. Odiambo on the break. Here comes the highlight. Instead, Hajar comes in, taps it out of bounds off of Odiambo's leg and steals the possession.
Amazing extra effort play from Hajar. He could have just walked away, enjoyed the show with the dunk from Odiambo. Gets right there, and that's a turnover. Those are winning plays, though, Zando. That's what really gets you a win.
An offensive foul called now on Hajar. So he saves the dunk on one end and then gives the possession right up the next time.
Man, he's probably not a lucky guy with that, the way that played out. But they're trying to get Odiambo in the pick and roll, which I don't understand a lot, because you probably want to get him away.
Armens still looking to take their first lead of the game. Dabahian driving. A windmill layup, no good, and he's going to go to the free throw line as he draws a foul.
Nice drive right there. Now he can get the lead for the Armens. Look how far they've come.
These are 2 really big free throws right now for Dabahian. 1 trip to the free throw line already. He split the pair going 1 of 2.
Now I think a lot of those shots for Vaughn that were falling in the first half have really started to trail. They're 11 for 34 from deep. And I think a lot of their offense has kind of been predicated on if those shots are falling. Now you got to try to find another way to score, and I think they're going to run a lot of action through Arslanian, and we've kind of seen that already.
Dabahian splits this pair still even, or now even at 52. And Anthony, you have to think them going from a zone to a man has led to a lot less good looks. As Sarimian misses, Jemian's on the break. He's got Odiambo off the backboard. Odiambo can't finish, but he gets up and just throws it down. And the Armens take their first lead of the ball game.
Oh, and Jemian is laughing to himself. He threw that pass off the backboard super high. And luckily for them, they were able to get the dunk. How do you respond now if you're Vaughn? You're down.
Possession spinning, and Odiambo blocks it on the backboard. Panusi. Inside, draws a foul, and 1.
Everything going the Armens' way, and it starts with that block from Odiambo. What a pin on the glass. You go on the other side, get an and 1. Everything going the Armens' way.
Picture perfect defensive possession, followed by an and 1 by Patrick Panusi, and now the Armens up 4.
Vaughn is just flustered right now. They don't know what just happened.
Panusi converts the and 1, 5-point Armens lead. Vaughn desperately needing a basket. Jemian called for the loose ball foul.
This man has done wonders for the Armens. I was surprised they didn't do it earlier. When they were in the zone, Vaughn was hitting all the threes. They didn't really mix it up until late. And now they're back. I mean, they're up 5 after being down by as many as 20.
Corner Kashishian launches. He can't hit. Rebound by Odiambo. Odiambo now with 10 rebounds in the game, along with 16 points. Give him a double-double. Mass cutting. Panusi wide open. Bang!
Big shot from Panusi again.
Panusi with 11 points in the quarter. Armens up 8.
All right, now this offensively now, Vaughn really struggling.
Hajar wide open. Still can't hit from the corner. Jemian, great job boxing out possession.
And that's Odiambo's man. You got to make him pay if he's helping off you like that.
And Panusi pass deflected out of bounds. Looked like he was getting a little too fancy.
Keep it simple. When you got a big guy like that, Odiambo, obviously it's so fun to just throw the lob off the glass, but just dump it off. Let him get an easy 2 points.
Less than 2 minutes now. Armens up 8. Chance to take a double-digit lead after being down by 20. Jemian inside. Easy layup. He misses. Rebound Odiambo, and he throws it down. And he's completely taken over this game. And one Fred Oriambo.
He is just, like you said, completely taking it over with this effort. He's been everywhere in this quarter. Just active on the glass, on defense, slamming it home. When you got a player like that, you just got to make it simple. Just give him the ball near the rim, and he's going to dunk it home. Nobody could stop it.
We were talking about Panusi, and we were talking about Ajemian being the catalyst. But how about Fred Oriambo? He's been here all game long, and he's been doing his thing. 18 points now, 9 of 16 from the field. And Anthony, 2 or 3 of those misses were on dunk attempts.
And the key thing with Oriambo, 18 rebounds, 8 of those are offensive. And you could just see he's just being very, very active on that side of the ball.
Aharonian tries from the corner. Vaughn's three-point shooting has gone completely cold this quarter.
Live and die by that three-pointer.
The Bagian cutting lob. Oriambo just brings it down and lays it up. And look, you can see on the sideline, Coach Elias Atme jumping, cheering, getting his guys hyped up.
It's been a tale of 2 halves for him.
And Aslanian finally finds something to go in. Lead cut down to 10 with a minute left in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
I mean, what's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
The script completely flipped right now here at Academy USA. Armens with a 30-point swing, going up 10 points with a minute left in the quarter. And we can talk about tale of 2 halves, this, that. Look, it's just been the Armens finally clamping down, finally having their guys here, and look, it's paying off.
It's been as simple as that. It really has. Bringing in, obviously, Jemin came in late, Panusi even later. Having those 2 guys, and then obviously Oriambo's just been everywhere.
Ball movement exceptional right now by the Armens. And it leads to a wide open layup for Jerry Mask.
Beautiful offense, just beautiful patience. Move the ball around and get the best look, and that's what they did.
Under a minute. Armens up to their biggest lead of 12.
Now, Oriambo's man, you got to make him pay somehow. You have to try to make him pay, and the best way is hitting your shots.
Possession, jabbing, driving, Shishin hits a 3 in the face of Panusi.
Big shot right there. Those shots, as much as Vaughn's threes haven't been falling, Kashishin's been on fire really the whole game.
Kashishin 7 of 13 now from deep. Shot and game clocks nearly identical. Panusi with a jar on him. Dancing, steps to the side. Short. That's the shot clock buzzer that goes off, and that's the horn for the quarter, and that'll do us through 3. Armens up 9 points, completely shattering the way this game was going heading into the final quarter.
Professional orientation կարևոր է, որովհետեւ I am Manush from Shenik village. Being from the older generation of Co-op kids, I participated in various programs: healthy lifestyle, English access, professional orientation, and startup incubation. I study international relations at Yerevan State University, and last semester, as an Erasmus Plus student, I studied political science at the University of Messina in Italy. Many soft skills I gained and volunteering experience I had with co-op programs helped me to reach even Italy, study abroad, and come back again to my village. Co-op motivated me to be the change I want to see in my community. I want to emphasize the importance of English access and professional orientation programs in my life, which helped me to improve my English skills and make a decision to become a diplomat.
One more quarter left here in this first playoff game at Academy USA. The Armens up 9 points. And look, looks like Vaughn is just completely deflated at this point, Anthony.
Yeah, absolutely. I think just the way that they were up, it seemed like they were in cruise control, and the way the game out of nowhere just turned on its head. They just seem out of it, and they go into the zone now out of the timeout.
Ajemian from deep, and he hits another three. Now a 12-point lead. That's Ajemian's second or third triple of the game.
He's lights out from that range, man. It really, when you got a player like him and Panusi out on the perimeter, it's dangerous to play zone.
Aslanian, rough goal for him. He misses again. Ajemian, 2 men back for Vaughn. Odiambo. The Bahian resets to the corner. No look pass by Odiambo, and the Bahian too strong.
I thought Odiambo was going to pull up for a second. I wanted to see his jump shot.
Well, he scored from everywhere besides deep.
Exactly. And this is a lot of credit to the Armens coaching staff. Really smart adjustment. Playing man, putting Odiambo on a shooter who's not that great of a shooter.
Odiambo is playing more of like a roaming style, kind of like a free safety where anything in the middle of the paint, he instantly comes in, he collapses, he gives the help defense, and it's altered so many shots.
Exactly.
There's been a couple times where Aslani's had a straight line drive to the basket, and out of nowhere, Odiambo comes and just completely alters a shot. Kashishian misses.
And that's exactly what I mean. That's a lot of credit to the coaching staff and the players for figuring out, hey, let's mix it up, because that zone was just getting torn up with three-pointers. And this man has really done wonders for them.
Double team goes Panusi's way. Ajemian, wide open look. Short rebound by Aharonian. And look, Vaughn seems like they're kind of going through the motions right now. You're only down 12. And Aslanian makes it 10.
Exactly. Still 8 minutes left. And they're picking it up a little bit. They're showing a little different looks on defense. They're in a zone, and in the last possession they did a little bit of a trap. They're mixing it up to try to get some turnovers.
Well, they've been getting stops. It's just they can't score on consecutive possessions as Debahian gets fouled.
Yeah, and I think that exactly. You know, they're getting stops. And I think what was helping them before was that the threes were falling, and the threes are not falling anymore. And that's really what's been a problem for them. I mean, look, they've taken what? It's got to be 41 threes. They've made 13. It's not really a great percentage. But 41 threes, and you've taken just, what, 18 other twos?
Well, 41 threes, 13 are made. 7 of the makes are coming from Kashishian.
Exactly. So, I need 7 of 14. Aharonian 1 of 7. Arslanian 2 of 10. Possession 3 of 6. It's not great if you live by that. I mean, that's really what's hurt them. They haven't been able to get anything outside of the three-point line.
And early on, the free throw shooting was a struggle for the Armens. They were 1 for 8, now 7 of 15.
And only 6 free throws from Vaughn.
Aslanian step inside the 3. Rims out, Aharonian. Still can't hit. Rebound Mask. They're looking for the deep pass to the Bahian. Nusi shifts inside, floats it up and in.
Nice little quick inside-out dribble to get to the floater.
And Panusi now 13 points. Possession way downtown. Nusi brings. Tap free by Aslanian.
Got to capitalize here.
Aharonian wide open. Hits it.
Yeah, nice fast break right there.
Back down to 11 points. Coach Elias Satmik calls a timeout for the Armens. His team up 11, and we're going to take a break.
what's important for this upcoming season is just Gary being consistent and getting a chance to show what he can do and be on the court, and all this hard work to pay off from where he started last year and kind of just keep evolving to where it's going. As we talk about G, it's about getting 1% better every day. I think that's what we need to just focus on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
.704 left. Vaughn just completely stunned after being up 11, down or up 20, down 11 now. And they're still not out of it. Look, the three-pointers may not be falling, but the defense is there. They're finding ways to get stops. It's just going to be a matter of can they score the ball.
Exactly. That's the big key right now because they're getting those stops, but I think on the other end they're a little bit flustered. Those threes aren't falling. You want to try to get quick buckets now. There's still 7 minutes left. You can build, slowly chip away into this lead.
He's got to start with the stop here. The Boghian can't hit. Ajemian with another offensive rebound. You mentioned it. He's been crashing the glass ever since he entered the game. Panusi driving. Floater. In and out. Armens with another possession. Mask. Up. And puts it in.
Wow. And the same thing right there, too. That's their 17th offensive rebound for the Armens. 17. And that's just inexcusable. I mean, you look at Vaughn. They only have 4. 17 offensive rebounds for the Armens.
Aslanian hits another three. That's his third of the game.
Oriambo is confused how that shot went down. I'm with him. That's a really tough shot.
Lead back down to 10 for the Armens. 6 minutes to go. Ajemian right back to the well. Oriambo catches. Mass cuts and Aharonian pokes it free. Out of bounds. Back to Vaughn.
Nice defense right there from Vaughn. Now you got to go capitalize on the other end.
You have got to score here if you're Vaughn and make it a single-digit game. Aslanian off the screen, gets Odiambo on the switch. Driving inside, Aslanian finds a way to put it in.
Tough finish right there. They did a nice job attacking Odiambo on the pick and roll.
Now an 8-point game. Ajemian. Quick drive, and he answers right away. Lead back up to double digits.
Easy right there from Ajemian. Just attack the basket.
Corner, Sirimian. Step in. Hits the mid-range jumper.
Now for the Armens, if you're just gonna one-up each other, it works for them.
You got the advantage. You can keep trading baskets.
Exactly.
It's Vaughn that needs to get the stop. 5 minutes to go. Ajemian. No good, and Vaughn chance to cut into the lead a little bit more.
Now here's your door. The door is back open now if you're Vaughn. You got to capitalize.
Aslanian cuts the lead to 5.
Wow, big shot right there.
Possession hounding in the backcourt. Panusi now driving. Panusi reverse layup, no good. Odiambo can't rebound it. Look, Anthony, it could be a one-possession game now. Aslanian short.
Just forced it right there. He had a good look on the wing. But those are those small things that could go their way. Odiambo can't secure the board. You go back down, you get a 3, you get a 2. It's a brand new ball game.
You know, I don't mind that shot. Look, Aslanian scoring 8 straight points for the team. He kind of warranted the heat check.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, the thing is, I get the heat check, but he was on a fast break and he pulled up when he had a couple people on his right that were open. But also, he's got 26 points, so he can do whatever he wants.
Vaughn now needs another stop. Mask been excellent from that mid-range. Another jumper goes in.
Mask is probably so relieved after all those shots. Went short. This one was too long, but he got a good bounce.
Sirimian loses it, gets it back. Aharonian corner, 10 on the shot clock. Jemmy, he's been hounding possession all game, and Panusi, active hands in the lane, leads to a steal. Boghian driving and finishes over Possession.
Wow, nice attack to the basket. Didn't get flustered at all with Possession's presence. Nice finish.
Vaughn needs a basket here. And a foul called. Looks like it'll be off the ball on Armenian.
Smart play from Possession. You just kind of baited the refs into that.
I mean, if you've been paying attention, Possession and Armenian have been going at it all game, kind of giving that extra pull, a little bit of a bump on rebounds. You love to see it.
I love that matchup. I really do. It's Armenian now comes out. That's a fun matchup. And now with the Armenian coming out, 9-point game, 330. I wonder how long he's going to sit out.
Aslanian off the screen. Possession thought about it. Steps back in the mid-range. Off, and that would have been a big one. Instead, Armens could potentially ice this game right now, Anthony.
For sure, for sure. I think that's a tough miss right there for Possession.
3 minutes left to go. 9-point Armens lead. McGurchin, corner. Good pass to Panusi, and Panusi lays it up and in.
Good play from McCurshin. He just came off the bench, makes a nice pass to Panusi, who gets the layup.
McCurchin's first action of the second half leads to a layup, and Kushishin steps out of bounds, and Vaughn's season is slowly coming to an end.
Yeah, they're just not getting much. I think a couple minutes ago when he was a 5-point game, that Arslanian 3, I think, is going to come back and bite him. They were in a good position, and obviously Possession missed the mid-range just now. Slowly, you got to basically be playing a perfect game at this point if you want a chance to even get back into it.
Armens just toying with this Vaughn defense now. Mask banks it in.
Mask outpsyched himself. He had the wide open look. He wanted to dump it off to Oriambo, but
Mask now with 18 points in the game. Timeout called. You think he's got a 13-point play in his back pocket?
I hope so. I guess for them they hope, but 2:29 left. It's just too late right now.
And Anthony, what do you think the turning point was in this game?
Definitely, I think Oriambo's effort. I think it really started with Armenian. He started to really crash the boards. That helped his confidence. Obviously, Panusi coming in at halftime definitely helped, but I think it started with Oriambo.
Absolutely, and don't worry, more AABA action coming at you. Next up, we've got Hrazdan and Aparan. Anthony, I know you're really excited for that one.
This is going to be an outstanding game. Aparan, obviously, they had a little bit of a slow start to the season. They've got some new players. Hrazdan, I think, really outside of the Armens, is the favorite to win. Really going to be interesting to see how they perform in the playoffs now.
And right now, Vaughn clinking on to life here in this spring season, in their first season in the AABA. And barring a miracle, this is going to be their last game of the season.
I think you come out of this game, you hold your head high. Obviously, they were up 20 in that first half. And third quarter, they were still in it for the most part.
Kashishian wedgies one in. And it's nice having a 7-footer. He can just jump up and grab it. Not like when you're a kid, you need to get another ball. Throw it at the basket, try to free it.
And Possession, I think, is Vaughn's zero. But Vaughn they still were competing. Still playing hard. There's only so much you can do when you've got a player like Oriambo on the floor and you're kind of at a disadvantage in terms of size. But they still played hard. They still competed.
Aslanian spinning. Off, rebound Oriambo, give him a wall. That's over 20 now for him. Mask inside, Mask leaves it short. I don't know who that one's going to be scored for. Mask is calling it for to be his.
Give it to Mask, he deserves it. Oriambo though, 21 and 24. Just a light game.
A ridiculous stat line. And you know what, Anthony, the funny part? Oriambo isn't even the leading rebounder for his team. Panusi's the leading rebounder on the season.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's a testament to their team. They compete, they play hard. Especially when they're without Ryan Carter, too, averaging 50 points. Without him, they're still able to come out on top.
2 straight games without Carter, and it has not mattered. Armens up 13 with 1:33 left.
That shows their depth, the Armens. Even in that first half, they were down 20. Those were 5 players.
Aslanian inside. Another basket for him. He's got 28 or 30 points now. Oriambo bringing it, Shishin fouling him. Minute 16 left, 11-point Armens lead.
Vaughn is still, they're not giving in, still doing the trap, still trying to finish.
Bogian drawing another foul. Not yet in the bonus. Still one more to give for Vaughn. Bogian passed Oriambo and Aslanian fouls him before he could go up.
Good foul, Oriambo, not a great free throw shooter. He had the easy dunk too.
You know, I will say Oriambo's taking some hard fouls these past weeks. Last week he was just whacked in the head inadvertently by Vartan Mermani, he didn't take it. He took a little bit of exception to it, but you know, he cooled off. They were able to calm it down, shake some hands. Aslanian here kind of swiping at his arm a little hard, but you know what? When you're the biggest guy on the court, you have to expect some hard fouls.
I see it as a compliment because you're that dominant, you're that big, you're that strong. Only way to really contain you is if they got to foul you.
Oriambo good on the first free throw. Knocks down both, and we mentioned early on in the game the free throw shooting not too good for the Armens in the second half. Been nearly perfect.
Yeah, it didn't really make a difference at the end of the game.
Aharonian still can't hit a three in this second half. Foul called on Melik Setian on the box out. McCurcheon on Aslanian. Tough shot from the corner. And Oriambo corrals it in with one hand. He's going to go back to the free throw line as possession fouls him in the backcourt. Oriambo 23 points now. 3 of 6 from the free throw line. And Anthony, as you mentioned, 25 rebounds now.
Just light work. And that third quarter, man, I'm not going to, you know, that really stood out. He just made his presence felt everywhere. He had obviously that big pin on the block, and then he went to Panosi. Panosi got the N1 right after. That really changed the game. Once Armens got in front, that really was just their way of just pushing forward.
Armens continuing to find ways to win in different styles. This was the biggest comeback I've seen them make since this team, this group of guys joining the league, and it's just a testament that they don't give up and they just want to win. Look, I've talked to Patrick so many times, Panusi. He's like, I don't care. Look, that's a guy that can score 25 points easily. He's like, I don't care. I just want to win. And he accepts his role, and he accepts it quite well. Hajar finally hits a three, praises the heavens, throwing up his hand.
And Vaughn fouls with, no, look, Vaughn's down 12, 40 seconds left.
Is T-Mac subbing in for him?
You know, no, I'm tired of it. It's just stop with the fouling. I don't get it. You're down 12 with 42 seconds. And I'm pretty sure they didn't want to foul because Arsanian fouled and looked at the ref. He said, we said no foul. They're tired of it too.
Well, it might wind up working out if Panusi misses the first free throw.
For some people that have the spread, these free throws hurt. Oh, and he misses both?
Could be a bad beat. The jar in the corner. Aharonian. He hits a three. Now 9-point game.
Uh-oh.
Oriambo not happy with that foul by Aharonian.
Yeah, unfortunate play. Obviously, he's not trying to foul like that hard. But Oriambo again now to the line. 9-point game. See, I was complaining about the fouling, but now look, if he misses these two, they get a 3, 6-point game with 20 seconds left. I'll be proven wrong.
Let's see, he's going to have to start with the misses.
Gets the roll.
Nice roll. Oriambo puts the lead back up to 10. Short on the second. Hajar with the rebound. Kashishin can't hit. Possession rebound. He's nearly clotheslined as he was about to go up for the layup.
It took a lot of contact there. He's getting a little bit of a sloppy end with the fouls.
Sloppy and a little bit chippy to end this one.
And that's a side-out foul, so it doesn't really help Vaughn.
It might help them if they hit a three here. 22.2 left. Vaughn down 10. And Odiambo just steals that one away, and that one's going to do it for this first round matchup between Vaughn and the Armens. The Armens climbing back from a 20-point hole to end up winning by 10. And the undefeated streak continues.
Outstanding. Just a really impressive win for the Armens. Down 20. They didn't get down. They came back. Outstanding comeback for them.
And stay tuned as we're going to have our writing tutor player of the game with an interview with our very own Anthony Garib in just a few moments. But let's just take a look at this game. Look, leading scorer in the game was Odiambo, 26 points. Poured on a light 25 rebounds. Mask was excellent from the free throw line and the mid-range area all game, scoring 20 points. And then when you have a guy like Gabriel Ajemian coming in late, a guy like Patrick Panusi coming in late and pouring on 19 points and 15 points, it's just ridiculous. And now we're going to have our player of the game interview with Patrick Panusi.
Here with Patrick Panusi, player of the game. You guys are down 20, coming at halftime. How'd you guys come out with the win?
Today I had a coaching game, so I had to come in late. I told my boys that I'll be in hopefully by the end of first, but unfortunately there was traffic. I got to get in by the second half. But they knew what's up. They knew what the game plan was, and we started off slow, but we knew deep down that we were going to pull through. We came through.
Just talk about Fred Odiambo. He had the big block, a lot of rebounds. How important is he to you guys' team?
Fred is like the anchor of our team. Without him, we wouldn't have much defense, especially in the paint, let's be honest. But Fred is just the anchor of our team, plain and simple. We need him every week, every Saturday we're going to need him, so we're blessed to have him.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Patrick. Congrats, bro. Player of the game. More AABA coming up right now.